Hello my friend, I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to watch Madame Web at the cinema. Now, judging by the reviews and the trailer itself, it doesn't look the best. And you may be wondering, why are you spending money to watch such a garbage film? Well, Madame Web links back to Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is just the GOAT. So that's pretty much the only reason. Anyways, see you there.
We are running very late right now, so I will see you exactly in the cinema.
And we're back. I say we're back, it's been like 6 hours since I came back. But anyways, so first off, I would just like to say that Madame Web is one of the best examples of how Sony cannot create a good Spider-Man spin-off story. Before we get into all of the negatives of this film, let's start off with the little positives that this film has. I think the main characters steal the show and they give the best performance of what they have. I think the time traveling aspect of Madame's character was handled very well in certain scenes like the train scene or the diner scene or the firefighter scene, and other features I liked were the sound design and costume design for this film. Alright, positives done. Time for the negatives. So the moment we had the first scene for Madame Web, I knew straight away this film was going to be garbage. It was shot poorly and it just kind of set the tone for the entire film and how it would go. Madame Web has such a bad arc in this film. She goes from not wanting to protect these kids to wanting to protect these kids. That's it. That's her arc. And if I'm being honest, her arc doesn't really start until she meets the three girls, or until the second half at least. And speaking of the three girls, they don't really have much to do in this film. Quite literally, for most of it, they run away from the villain. That's literally it. And that's wasted talent. Speaking of the villain, he was arguably, no, not even arguably, he was the worst villain I've seen in any superhero movie, or any movie, period. He was just so one-dimensional, had no depth to him, and his only real motive came from him having a vision about the three girls who were trying to kill him. And that's literally it. We don't get any explanation as to why he needs the spiders. No depth, no backstory, no lore, nothing really. It's just so one note. So if you saw any trailers or any marketing for this film, then you would know that the three girls wearing the Spider-Man suits were heavily advertised. And it kind of created the illusion that this was going to be in the third half of the film. So that was what most audiences, including me, were expecting. But we only get it for like 5 minutes. That's literally it. We don't get any build-up, we just get it. And it's not even like build-up or anything. It's just in the form of visions. We literally have it as vision. You know how disappointing that is? Especially in a film that is a spin-off towards Spider-Man. Instead, for the third half of our film, we got our characters running around and making really stupid decisions. There's quite a lot of criticisms that I have with this film, but I can't really get into that without going into spoiler territory. But my main criticism is that they butchered the phrase. Yes, the phrase.
With great power,
there must also come
great responsibility.
They butchered it fully. They really said, when you take on the responsibility, great power will also come. No! Just no! And I honestly think the saddest part about this film was that there was clearly a vision behind this, and on paper, this could have been a masterpiece. So why wasn't it? My best guess, creative differences within studios. I honestly don't know what I feel worse about. The fact that I spent my parents' money on this film, essentially wasting it. Or the fact that I dragged 2 of my friends along to watch this film with me. Okay, everything aside, I do think the film is overhated though. I believe it beats other films like Morbius, Fantastic, Batman and Robin. I mean, that's not really saying much. All of that being said though, I do encourage that you watch this film and form your own opinion. Because don't take mine as facts, this is just how I feel about it personally. You might end up going to watch this film and you might end up loving it. But yeah, thanks for watching my friend. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.